Good morning and welcome to this next walk of the Aruba series. We have this morning Mr. Rick from
USA, Boston.
Boston and
Richard from Huntersville, North Carolina.
And we got Marlene also.
Good morning.
So we're gonna start walking from here. This sign is more or less where the port is situated, and we're gonna keep walking east, and we hope to get as far as possible in this walk. And thank you for your patience. We know we haven't been doing the walks the last couple of weeks, but we do hope to resume them and quickly get to the other part of Aruba. Without further ado, let's start the actual walk. Oh, and we immediately start seeing some folks doing some exercise this morning, biking. And there is, yeah. So Marlene just informed me to be careful. There are some bikes passing, and this is the bike lane. So let's walk on this left side.
Right with you?
Yeah, okay. Sure. No large cruise ships this morning, but we do have a small one further up. And I do spot a small Cessna probably going for a landing. So is this your first time in Aruba?
It's my 10th time.
10th time?
10th time.
Okay.
First time meeting you though.
Yeah. And normally you stay at a hotel, Airbnb?
No, we stay at the hotel.
Hotel.
You know, we like the Holiday Inn. We like the closeness to the beach.
Okay.
From the rooms, and you know, we just been going there and we love it. So
yeah.
They give us a great deal there because we're repeat visitors, and it's in the center of Palm Beach. You can see everything, restaurants. So that's our favorite place.
That's great to hear. The Holiday Inn is also one of the oldest resorts at the Palm Beach, and I have fond memories of my childhood at we used to go there a lot for the breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And it used to be very good, and a few months ago we tried it and we still think it's still very good.
I don't go there because for breakfast I have though. And one time we stayed and we had breakfast included, so we went there every day. But it's delicious, and there's a lot of great food there. But I'll just get too fat if I keep going there every day.
Yeah, for the buffet, correct.
So. But yeah, it's a great hotel. All the restaurants are good there. All the restaurants. And so yeah, we're planning our next trip already.
I see. And naturally, I would have to ask you also, first time on Aruba?
Oh no, not at all. I've been here many times, and I'm retired and I own a condo on the island now.
Of course, we've met before, so I make this question or just because for the folks to know a little bit about you. And how did you discover Aruba for the first time? Like,
it was my wife. She is very outgoing, and she had heard about Aruba from some friends.
I see.
And so we just started going every year for her birthday. Initially around the Stellaris Hotel, we stayed there. And then after a few years, we went to an Airbnb, and then as I got closer to retirement, we decided this would just be a wonderful place to buy a condo, so we could spend the winters here.
Yeah.
And that was a couple years ago, so this is my second winter here.
Oh.
And it's wonderful.
It is definitely wonderful. We were in Holland recently, and while it wasn't as cold as it was a year before, and but I was happy to be back. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm not very good with. I like cold, but I don't like extreme cold. I think that's a little bit difficult. Yeah.
Well, there's also the sunshine. It's just so nice to have sunny days every day.
And a bit longer days for winter also,
yes,
right?
Much longer.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in Holland, and the days were like from more or less 9 to 4 p.m. or so. And so very short days. and very cloudy. Very cloudy, and yeah, that's it's nice for a vacation maybe, but I'm not sure I would be doing very well living there. So I get when you get you put the videos on, and I hope that I inspire some warmth through the videos when you're back home.
I gotta do a shout out for
Sure.
people, to Phil and Teresa, who were here last week for their honeymoon. And we came out, they invited us to come out along with a couple of other couples. And also to my wife, who arranged this walk as a Christmas present with Hiro. So,
Okay.
hello, Sue, Teresa, and Phil.
Hello to them. Congratulations on your wedding. Marlene taking some photos for possibly for the thumbnail or for her channel, Travel Dutchie. It's okay. So these are some of the blue horses that you can find here in the capital of Oranjestad, or capital of Aruba, Oranjestad. And let's cross here. And normally one of the nice views I find that when there's a large cruise ship, that you see them, you know, docked here. It's one of those beautiful.
Dwarfs the buildings, they're huge.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, there's some really large ones coming lately.
Which way do you face?
I see there's a Colombian restaurant back there. Have you tried it maybe?
We have.
Yeah?
We have. It's actually very good.
It's very good. I know the Lima Bistro is it's a very nice one also.
And then there's another one next door called Aver.
I've heard of
That
it.
is
Yeah.
a fixed price. And there was recently the Caribbean Journal came out with the top 50 restaurants in the Caribbean. There were only 2 in Aruba, and they were Lima Bistro and Aver.
Oh wow. Yeah, they are when they open open with a bang kind of. Yeah. And to our left now we have the Royal Plaza Mall, known for kind of like imitating the Dutch architecture. So like these style of the building, and also known for being the pink building downtown. Certainly viewable from the cruise ships, among other things. And so you can rent these all over the island. If you do, be careful. I see folks doing crazy things with them. I've seen tourists especially renting these and driving like crazy on the road, and I'm surprised nothing's wrong's happened yet, because I find them a little bit dangerous to drive on the road at least. Yeah, if you fall and then yeah. You can also spot the cruise ship, the long cruise ship in port this morning. I think it's the Star Pride, I believe. Quite small for today's standards, or at least for what we are used to the last few months. We chose the 9 o'clock morning walk, trying not just that we have a few things to do, but also that it's warm, but it's still doable. If we do like 12 o'clock, it would be a lot warmer. Normally these are the souvenir shops. Not many of them are open because probably it's a little bit early. But also maybe because there aren't too many cruise ships in port and they choose to open a little bit later. So, favorite places on Aruba. I'll put you on the spot here a little bit.
Well, favorite place is Palm Beach on the sand. That's my favorite place.
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. Favorite restaurant is Tandoor, the Indian restaurant.
Oh,
Love that place.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? I'm not into spicy food, but maybe you are.
I am, and I go to every city I'm in. I find the highest rated Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
And go there when I'm traveling. And this is, I think, is the only Indian restaurant. But it's run by an Indian family. Most of the customers are Indian.
Yeah.
And the food is good. When if you say, "I like it hot," they make it hot.
Yeah.
It's great food, so we like that. I also like Pelican Pier, the restaurant there.
Oh yeah.
The staff is just fantastic. The food is fantastic. The atmosphere.
Pelican Pier.
So we'll go there like 5 or 6 times in the course of 2 weeks.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
we went to Flying Fishbone the other night with a party of 8, and they had us right down by the water. It was just fantastic.
Flying Fishbone.
Yeah. So those are. But I also like to walk around the island. I like to walk around the far, I guess that'd be the far west point.
The rugged part.
Yeah, I go
a little bit.
that,
Yeah.
up by the lighthouse, walk down those trails. Along the beach, I find that area of the island it's pretty much uninhabited. It's just beautiful. You see all kinds of things there. I just love that. Where else? I guess that's about it. The beach,
Yeah.
food, good beach, nice hotel, plenty of cool places to walk.
I also like, if I may ask, do you have any experience with other Caribbean islands?
Yeah,
A little bit?
We've gone on about 28 cruises, and when the first time we came to Aruba, it was a cruise stop, and we said this is the place to go. We were always looking for places to go for like a week or 2 weeks. And after one visit here on a cruise ship, then we switched here. But I've been to dozens of Caribbean islands.
Okay.
So by far this is number one.
I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I hear that comment quite often when I talk to folks about that they've been to many other Caribbean islands, and when they come here, there's something about the island. We living here, born here, we don't fully realize what we got or what we have, and necessarily, let's say, let's go on there. Oh, are you kidding me? There's no way. He just found $20 on the floor. This is your lucky day. I think you should try it in a casino or something. Yeah.
Haven't had any luck in the casino, though.
Wow.
Yes, I will try it in the casino.
Yeah. If you win, we might have a commission or something.
Second place, we like the Bahamas. There's some islands there.
Yeah.
Paradise Island is pretty nice. We go there a couple times a year. But all in all, this is our number one pick. And then we've been to, St. Martin and St. Thomas, St. John's. Too many to mention,
Yeah.
And the overall feeling here, you get treated decently, not like a, pain in the neck tourist.
Yeah.
People are kind, friendly, honest. I don't know. It's just, you can't ask for more.
Correct.
Not even mentioning the weather.
Yeah, that's where being outside the hurricane belt must also be a bonus, because you mentioned like St. Martin. I like St. Martin a lot, but yeah, that could be a factor at a certain part of the year. And may I ask you now? Then
well, first of all, I haven't been to a lot of different islands, but I've been to Antigua, Turks and Caicos, Providenciales, Curacao, and Aruba's a desert island, so it's a little drier here, but it's it's just a different environment. It's very nice. They got beautiful beaches. So I certainly like Aruba a lot. It's probably, it is my favorite place that I've been to. And being below the hurricane belt, for us, since I own a condo here, is a real big deal.
Yeah.
And, but if I were going to say the one place that I like here on the island more than any other would be the natural pool. I think that is just such a wonderful place to go. I've gone 3 different ways now.
Yeah.
I've hiked in, driven a 4-wheel drive, and I've hiked in 2 different ways, from DMR, the shorter hike, and then the longer hike from the visitor center. And the hikes are great too. It gets a little hot on the way back, but that's the other thing I like, are the hikes here, and of course the beaches are just wonderful. Baby Beach, Arashi, and Eagle, and of course Palm Beach. And then as far as snorkeling is concerned, Baby Beach is good, and Tres Trapi is a wonderful place to go snorkeling. I think you did a
Yeah,
we were comparing
correct.
Boca Catalina with Tres Trapi.
Correct.
Restaurants, there are just so many restaurants, and we always say, you know, too much food, too little time. But they're wonderful. Lima Bistro that we just passed is certainly one of my favorites.
I see.
And then Yamanji
Oh yeah,
is
that's
great.
I always say that's one of my favorites.
West Deck, actually, we like West Deck a lot. And if anybody goes to West Deck, get the grouper fingers. They are
Yeah,
to die
I should
for.
try that one because we were at the West Deck like less than 2 weeks ago, and it's one of those local restaurants that we do visit quite a bit.
And the Keshiena is,
Yeah,
is very good.
I
there,
always
too.
find myself picking the same Kishiana, and it's great, but I should try something else maybe next time.
So that's my quick rundown on Aruba.
Yeah. Let's ask Marlin maybe now, like the same question, because while you are here, maybe you can bring a perspective from the Dutch side. Which are the favorite places, favorite restaurants, etc.?
Here on Aruba?
Yeah,
Oh, I love the.
like places like beach and maybe places something to see, something
wat
to
ik
do,
heel- what I
and
really
some
like.
restaurants. Yeah.
Oké. Ik kom niet op de. I don't remember the name of the fish. The zeerover?
Oh, the Zeerover
Yeah,
is a favorite
because I
also.
love fish.
Yeah.
And the places, I think it's amazing. Yeah, you can. Every type of people is sitting there, and yeah. And I love Rogers Beach. That's my
Rogers
favorite
Beach.
Yeah.
I know a few of the answers already. I know that
Yeah.
you're going to mention the Rogers Beach because that's your favorite beach on the island.
I love Pistachio. In
Pistachio.
a local place, the really local Pistachio. Oshada, of course.
I
Bread
knew
Bakery.
you were going to go there. But we also love drinking coffee, so
Yeah.
we're often at, among
can I
other,
forget it?
the Santos and the Island Grind.
Yeah.
And to be honest, also at the Starbucks, we
Yeah.
have quite a few Starbucks on the island.
You know, there's a new Santos right over there.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They have a Santos right here next to the Fort South one, the Willem III Toren.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is also a very nice area to just stroll anytime. Like we're walking here during the day, but at night it's also a very nice walk here.
Yeah. I always feel it's really safe here. That's one of the
Yeah.
differences. Some of the Caribbean islands there's so much poverty that people there's a little bit more desperation in certain areas. So
Correct.
It's here I feel I can walk around anywhere, so I really like that.
And the people here are uniformly some of the most friendly I've met anywhere. They,
Yeah.
you know, no matter who you talk to,
Yeah.
everybody has a wonderful personality and is just so friendly and will answer questions and just have conversations with you. I never fail to be amazed at how nice the people are in Aruba.
I have to show this pelican, Marlin's favorite. Look how close we get to one.
Funny bird is a pelican. Its bill can hold more than its belly.
That's very nice.
This baby.
Oh, according to Marlene, it's a baby pelican. That's so nice.
But you have also, I think, a favorite restaurant.
Oh, she puts me on the spot. Where my favorite place?
Yeah, where
Okay.
would you go
Um,
really another time?
so my favorite beaches, I would still have to say the Eagle Beach. I do like the Raja Beach a lot. I like the Divi Beach. Not always for swimming. The Divi Beach can be a little bit challenging for swimming, but I love the beach area.
Yeah,
I find it so beautiful. And the extended part of Eagle Beach, so like when you get to the Manchego Beach, etc. Folks taking photos at the two flamingos, which kind of represents the flamingo, the Renaissance Island flamingos. And let's see, so I like those restaurants, the West Deck, the Jamanja for sure, the Lima Bistro. I'm gonna forget so many of them actually, but the Huchada for a snack is definitely top notch. And we've been going a little bit more to the Bright Bakery also.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less crowded. And people tease me like, oh, but when you make a video there, it's gonna be more crowded than afterwards. I don't know about that, but yeah, Zeerover is also always a nice experience.
Yeah.
The Flying Fishbone. I was
Petit
only
Café?
there once, the Le Petit Café, and so many to choose from, as he said. So many good restaurants and so many cuisines also. Just showing briefly the Renaissance Marketplace. You can come and watch also, apart from dining, watch a movie, smaller cinema. And after this one, they built the one at the Paseo Herencia. And then the Caribbean cinemas came at the Palm Beach Plaza, and then they moved out from the Paseo Herencia, built their own building. So they are now the Gloria building, more or less across the Pizza Hut. And the Caribbean cinemas, they moved into the Paseo Herencia at the Palm Beach. So movie lovers could definitely also, they could definitely come and watch some movies also. We were talking about the Santos back there. That is the Fort Zoutman with Willem III Toren, so the tower. And maybe you heard me say or talk about it, but so if we look back at this street, it used to be like part of this used to be the park, but all of this part used to be just water.
Oh,
So I believe it was in the late 80s that they filled it up to build the hotel, etc.
wow.
It's hard to imagine it now. I can barely remember it myself.
You were born here?
Yes, yes. But it's nice. They have some Facebook groups, etc., that I occasionally go into and check out some of the old photos, even from before my generation, so like the 40s, 50s, even early. And I just love comparing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be stopping either.
No, the development is, quite often talked about. Are we overdeveloping? It looks like it, but if you stand still for an economy, it's not good either. So.
Well, I find that I tell people how much we like Aruba, and they come here on their next vacation. Every single person is making plans for their return after one visit here. So it's just, I think about that, and I was just here with several couples, and they were all talking about coming back, and it was all their first event, and that just keeps happening. So I can't even get a room if I want to stay an extra week at the hotel. It's booked.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's a bit crazy.
They're gonna fill all those rooms. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if the infrastructure can handle it all, but they're gonna fill all those rooms. I think they know what the demand is.
Correct. Yeah, they must have done their research. I assume that
Yeah.
it's worth it. Yeah. We are entering the Wilhelmina Park, which is the old queen of the Netherlands. This park has been in existence for quite a few decades and was kind of taken over, or at least the garden of it was taken over and being kept by the hotel. So it's one of those few parks green parks that we have here on the island. And this is a statue dedicated to Anne Frank. You probably heard of her and the story of the World War II. And this was later put here, so a few years ago. Should we take the roadside? Should we go out here on the roadside, or yeah, I think so. To keep it a little bit shorter. Oh, some shade. So do you enjoy the walks a little bit more than the vlogs, or doesn't matter what I put?
Yeah, I like the walks. You know, see the islands, like just see different areas. You know, and I like to walk them myself at some point in the future. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I've already had good ideas.
And for you?
I like all your content, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that doing the walk from one end to the other end of the island was a great idea.
Great and almost crazy idea.
Because there's a lot of places that many people who come to the island never see.
We'll never see.
And it gets an opportunity to show us those things. Otherwise, some of your hikes are really very interesting. I really want to go on, what is it, the Happy Trail. I hadn't seen that before. And then you had another hike recently to Dos Playas,
Yeah.
right after a rainstorm,
Yeah.
which was really, really kind of fun. And then just the restaurants. You know, a friend of mine, when he came and visited, said, we've got to go to those 3 breakfast restaurants that Heido went to.
Yeah.
and we did, and we loved all of them.
Yeah.
And we've gone to, I remember your bar hopping one night, so we had to go to all of those. So, yeah. I think just keep it up is all I can say.
Yeah, we do have so many ideas and plans, but everything needs to come together to make a video oftentimes, and it's definitely some work, but it's something that we do with a lot of passion and pleasure to show you all that different parts of the island. And we both enjoy showing maybe places that are not too common. And some videos we will film, and we know before that we might not get all of the views that we would want, but we still make them because we think folks like you that are, an Aruba fan, let's say, will watch and will enjoy it. And it's not always important to get 10,000 views, but if I get 1,000, but I get very nice comments, it's very satisfying.
And I still want to go to, you went to Baby Beach and you went to the backside of Baby
Yeah.
Beach, and I haven't made it there yet, but I still want to go there. And I would not have known about that if I hadn't watched your video.
I see. Yeah, that one is very nice. We were talking about it, I think last night even, with one of my brothers, and it's a very leisurely snorkel downstream kind of, and it's very nice. So we'll be ending the walk right here, and I'll explain more or less what this is. So this one is dedicated to the fishermen we've lost at sea over the years. And you can see some of the names written here. It's dedicated to them. We've had quite a few, and it is something that does happen every so often. So let's start here, and so you guys know that here will be the, let's all turn around a little bit. And so we know that this is the starting point. We are just across the West Deck restaurant. Next time we'll walk to the surf side. And thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great.
And thank you also. And Marlene, thank you for the card, by the way, a very beautiful card.
Thank you so much. It's really beautiful.
See you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye.